Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 15 rounds, middleweights going at it between Carlos Monzon and Jake Lamotta. Carlos Monzon's making his way to the ring right now, puffing out his chest, glaring with those eyes, and taking a big stride to his destination of glory. Jake LaMotta's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one.
When we get matchups like this, guys that just won't quit, they'll be there every step of the way like Gaddy Ward. Sometimes there comes a point where one fighter thinks he's got himself an advantage, he's done something great, but then the other fighter doesn't go away. How does that play out in the minds of each fighter?
Usually it doesn't affect the kind of guys you just mentioned, Gaddy and Ward. They're made how to cement these guys. They're already set in their ways. They know what they have to do. They're not going to get thrown off just because somebody's still there.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by Jake LaMotta. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Carlos Monzon. Carlos Monzon's corner is going to really need to step up and handle that swelling. Last 10 seconds of this first round.
Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more. Get the compress on that.
Listen, I need to see more counter punches, okay? Whenever he misses, counter.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Jake LaMotta's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Nice counter by LaMotta. Holy cow! LaMotta's almost out of it there. He was stunned. He is stunned there, and now he ties up.
He ties up, and he was allowed to tie up, and that's what he's going to be sorry for, the other guy, that he allowed himself to get grabbed.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Jake Lamotta. You see, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Jake LaMotta. Jake LaMotta with a counterpunch. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round.
Let's get on that swelling.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Good-looking counterpunch. He's bleeding from the side of his face there. Oh, what an exchange! Able to dismiss that body shot.
Move your head.
Blocks that belt line well. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Go.
10 seconds to go in this third round. End of the round here on our fight night. Always a good time to come here to this venue. Take great fans. I mean, wherever we go on our fight night tour, we have great fans.
Yeah, passionate fans, fans that know the fighters and care about the sport.
If you're standing straight up, move that body. You need to move that body more. Okay, listen. Body in hand, body in hand. Double up on your body punches, then hand.
Here we go with the fourth round. Very nice defensive guard there. Blocks that punch. with a left hand. Lamotta blocks that punch. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
Keep your head moving.
Oh! Carlos Monzon stunned, and he is hurt. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Come on, punch it out.
Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
Fourth round now with his last 10 seconds. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let them fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
Breathe in. Take a deep breath. Great job that round. You're doing well. Let's get on that swelling.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now... Oh! Carlos Monzon's gone down! Oh, wow, what a shocker there!
One, two, three, four, five, six.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Nice, precise work, doubling it up by Jake LaMotta. Carlos Monzon's now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter, and that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Halfway through this round. Another flush shot up top. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
Seconds to go in this round. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
You're doing great. Keep the pressure on him. Keep it on him. No need to...
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Able to cover up that gut. Lamotta blocks that punch. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Great movement to get away from those punches. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Carlos Monzon. Good defense, just covering up down low. I suppose if you're his opponent, you just keep doing what you're doing. Keep going after it. That cut is there for a reason. Why change anything?
If you're the guy who caused the cut, yeah, the first thing you think, Joe, is you keep going after it, but you don't want to get carried away either. You don't want to go head hunting to the point where maybe he makes an adjustment and you should be going downstairs to the body, but you're seeing that blood, you're seeing that red flag there, and you keep going upstairs when maybe you should be going downstairs visiting that body a little.
Good. Nice work. Listen, I want you to go downstairs, then upstairs, okay? Body then head. Less sentences. Keep boxing smart. In and out, side to side. You understand?
Back to action here at the start of this round. That last round was very interesting because it was the kind of round that can turn a fight in a completely new direction. He did well.
Yeah, you know, the old time saying was bad start, good finish. Well, that's what he's hoping for, good finish.
Each man able to land an uppercut. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Carlos Monzon. How about that? Another right hand. Nice counter by Lamotta. Jake Lamotta is making for a very, very difficult night for his opponent. His opponent knew this was coming. He knew he was going to fight on the outside, but the jab is really doing damage.
Well, his opponent knew this was coming. Why is he not blocking that jab or moving his head and getting away from it?
Nice strike after catching one by Carlos Monzon. And now another left. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Able to cover up that gut. 10 clicks of the talk. Good defensive skill. Carlos Monzon's got a real problem, and he knows it, because that eye is worsening, and if it seals all the way shut, if it's swollen that badly, we could see a stoppage in this fight.
Yes, we can. And right now, what should be seen is the corner of his opponent should see that advantage, and the fighter needs to see that advantage and be told that, and move to the right place, move to the side, and throw the kind of punches that can take advantage of that eye being closed.
Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing a punch. That was good. You took a lot out of him that round. Keep that up.
Over the hump, the back end of the fight now begins. Carlos Monzon's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Blocks that punch.
Cover your head, kid. Watch.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. "90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
In and out, in and out. Let's move. Combo. 1, 2, 1. Let's go. Don't stay in one spot.
Carlos Monzon's Hogs is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Last 10 seconds. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
The cut's nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of the cut. It's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about. Get on that. Get on that.
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
That's a good block by Jake Lamotta. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Good job staying away from the danger there. Boy, that's a big gash there on the cheek. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Seconds remaining in this round. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swelling. Get on that now.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Parries that punch away. Oh, good stuff there. 2 in a row by Carlos Monzon. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Able to cover up that gut. Carlos Monzon's making for a very inviting target right now. You can see the blood around that eye. The cut is obviously worse than it was just moments ago. Carlos Monzon's in a spot right now where I don't think there's any doubt about it. He's losing the fight on points. Something has to change. What could that something be?
Well, he's got to land a big punch, but he's not going to do it just by closing his eyes and hoping that he hits lotto, hoping he gets lucky. He's got to be able to time something. Maybe time a right hand over a jab.
This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
No, the cut's nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's get on that swelling. To compress on that.
The start to the 11th round. Good counter punch. We've seen it many times before, and maybe this will be the time for him when you realize just how bad a cut is, where it puts you in that desperation mode, that instant offense mode, that there's a certain urgency that has to be had.
You know, it's funny you say that, because sometimes fighters need a little fire to be lit underneath them. And that might be the case right now. You hate it to come from a cut, but if this gets him to start being a little bit more fiery and go out there and get things going a little bit more, then it serves the purpose in that way.
Able to dismiss it. Jake Lamotta is able to avoid that punch. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Jake Lamotta's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Nice counter by Lamotta. As we come to the end of the round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of the cut. It's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about. Nice one. Nice one. Keep it up. This guy's never felt a beating like this. Keep the pressure up.
The 12th round has arrived. Took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Gets rid of that effort. Able to dismiss it. Good job protecting himself. 60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Able to cover up that gut. That's a good block by Jake Lamotta. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Carlos Monzon's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
All right, come on, guys. Work it out. No holding.
And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end, because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Keep circling, don't stand in front of it. All right. Let's work on that cut. It's nothing. The cut's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Another round, will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. Protecting his head well with his guard. Able to show you his blocking ability. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Jake LaMotta's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Carlos Monzon's struggling ever since he got stunned earlier in this fight. Teddy, what's the answer here?
Well, the answer right now is to recover a little bit. He doesn't have to worry about winning this round. He just wants to survive the round, tie him up a little bit, and get those cobwebs out of his mind, out of his head.
To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. The ref is stopping the fight. The swelling just much too much. That's it. TKO, technical knockout. Carlos Monzon's your winner by TKO.
And a guy that I want to see more of.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.